Hello and welcome aboard WhalePod to another episode of Temtem here. I'm your Captain Whale, and at the end of the last episode, we stormed the Anak volcano, drove out the Belsoto science team, and rescued this poor, tortured Anna here. Well, we didn't do the last part on camera, but I did mention in my pinned comment that I had made sure to interact with this girl here before leaving the volcano. She is a level 20 crystal fire type Temtem, and according to the dialogue with the scientist prior to the battle, it would appear that she is the first and so far only crystal and fire type Temtem in existence. I've been doing a little bit of looking into Anna here, and it looks like all of her stats, except for defense and special defense, are kind of piddling on their base values, and the SVs here also further reinforce that with perfect 50s in defense and special defense, but below half on everything else. Anna here also has a pretty interesting trait. Both of Anna here's possible traits are drawbacks. The other one that I don't have increases damage taken by 50% from the three types Crystal is resistant to, those being mental, I want to say mental, toxic, and electric. And trauma here, of the trait we do have, says after being attacked, if hit by a physical technique, gets defense -1. If hit by a special technique, gets spadif -1. So, both of the abilities are drawbacks, leftovers from the, well, traumatic, in this case literally traumatic experience of being created as a artificial crystal and fire type hybrid. But do let me know down below if Anna here is worth adding to the squad at some point. After all, crystal fire is a unique type combination, I do believe. There were also a couple things I was told to do before taking on the gym leader and leaving the Mirror Isles. The first of those I've done off camera, and that was to go back to Deniz and explore in areas like the Agua Marina caves, which I have fully explored except for the one area that needs the rock climbing gear. And the other is to head back to the Giant Banyan. So, we will be back when we're, when we're not quite back at the Giant Banyan. I do want to show off one extra way of getting there now that we do have crystal skates. So, we will see you momentarily. We're not at the Giant Banyan yet, but I do just want to ask, is there anything rare that spawns in this patch of grass right here in the canopy area here near the daycare and free tem? Because I've been running around in it and only really found the same spawns as normal, but I didn't do a ton of encounters, so let me know if there is something rare that specifically spawns right here. And we're back at the Flywalk. I'm just going to show off this portion of the journey to the Giant Banyan, as we are able to now just cross that crystal like that and take this massive shortcut. Also, do let me know if there's anything particularly rare in this patch of grass that requires the crystal skates, as once again I found only the more common encounters in there, but didn't do a ton of encounters, so it's very likely I missed some of the rarer ones. And we're gonna cut away. And we're back. At long last, we have returned to the Giant Banyan. It apparently looks completely different inside when Belsoto is not. Yeah, Belsoto, cut all the grass. Just some same old spirals. They've gotten in my way one too many times. I feel like I am going to go into Tihani's dojo in the very next episode without needing to do too much grinding. due to the fact that, well, I feel like my team is a little over-leveled for where we're supposed to be right now anyway. Ah, he's a wild Temtem. Hidodi, I do now know that this is the pre-evolution of Taifu. We could have just evolved our own Hidodi instead of trading a Ukama for one. But I felt it was cool to do the trade with the NPC, show that off. They're gone at last. Now this place, the beating heart of the Mirror Isles, can thrive again. Perhaps now the Kinu will return. Never heard of Kinu? Because you're not because you're not Mirror Island, my friend, Kinu are exclusive creatures, and very selective with their acquaintances. It's said you don't catch a Kinu selects you to be their tamer. They are the spirit guardians of the Giant Banyan. Perhaps you will find a Kinu that will deign to appear before you, and accompany you on your travels. If you are a tamer worthy of the honor, the Kinu will know. Mind if I explore? Not at all, please do. The Giant Banyan is always open to everyone and anyone who means well. So is the Kinu gonna be like a static encounter at the end of this? Well, I guess if it is, we'll see, but if it's not, well, I guess we'll just randomly stumble across one in the grass. No, we're gonna fight this Hidodi. It's basically free experience, so now that I'm thinking about it. It's on its own, so it's very unlikely it's gonna live this to retaliate. And seeing as most Temtem evolution lines switch their abilities when they evolve, it's very unlikely it's gonna have the toxic farewell that the evolved form Taifu has. I also don't feel like there are going to be many, if any, stickers in here. At least on the floors that are completely grassy. Yeah, it seems like now that Belsoto is gone with their lawn mowers, we now have regular grass. Hey, have you found a Kinu yet? No. Me neither. They said there were plenty in here. That really makes me wonder if they're just a rare encounter in the grass. Ah, the grass grew again. See out, Islander? Life always reclaims its place. The circle of life is complete. Now I can come here to meditate again. Safe in the fold of our tree. Our arboreal mother. A weirdo. But who am I to judge? He's just an old man doing old man stuff. Hidodi and Spiral this time. I don't want to put on a scent right now because what if the Kinus are just in the grass, but at the same time, it could just be a static encounter at the end. An untamed Hidodi found us. It is on its own, so it's just a free experience nugget. So those weird invaders took over this place and then cut all the grass? Why would you do something so damaging to Temtem? And they established some sort of headquarters? I wonder what was going on here. They're Belsoto. Never heard that name before. And you call yourself a reporter. Hidodi and Spiral. Hidodi and Spirals do seem to be the two main nature Tems that are found on this island, or the two common ones. Ah. Nidrasil, that's gonna be a new one. I don't remember seeing that before. Neurolodge Fishing, damaged. Already have one of those damaged. What's this, a diary? Day 1. Arrived from Deniz in utterly foul mood. Will get my revenge on outrageous denizen interloper, this I swear by my Brayside ancestors. Distraught. T. Day 3. Made point of buying all skates on island to ensure nobody reaches volcano. Dr. Hamijo intolerably disrespectful for a boffin commoner. But one has orders. Respect for chain of command, etc. Ran out of tea. Day 5. Arrived at this dismal Banyan place. Awful overgrown everywhere. Kicked out natives and no decent tea to be found anywhere. Day 10. Still sans tea, slowly perishing in this forsaken place. Day 12. Dr. Hamijo finally making some sort of progress. Has triggered an eruption or some such. Natives growing restless, ho-hum. Day 14. Tremendous eruption. Airships of access blocked. My liege approves, says good cover for the General's Kisu and Op. Hamijo refuses to report daily as requested. Day 15. Eyes on Nanga docks say Narwhal has arrived. Tihani on her way. Must hurry. Cannot wait to get to Aubrey and have a proper cup of tea. There's still more? It looks like Lady Lottie's diary. I wonder if there's something useful here. Perhaps we can learn something about Clan Belsoto from her diaries. I'd better bring this to Carlos. 1x Lady Lottie's diary. Lady Lottie's secret diary, probably containing juicy secrets. See what Carlos can learn from Lady Lottie's diary is now a new side quest. 2 silicon shards, those are just selling items. Standard size piece of raw silicon, according to Nanto Lab specifications. Can be sold at a good price. 1 proteins. A ×2 TV bonus from defeated Temtem. And we got a Kudo, which is the in-game equivalent of an achievement. And with that, I'm going to assume that the Kinu are a random encounter, rare random encounter in the grass. So we're going to go ahead and run around a little bit, and we'll be back if we find a Kinu. And we're back. We have discovered the untamed Kinu down here in the Giant Banyan. It is a 5% spawn rate. We're gonna just clear out this spiral. Our Skunch is gonna get absolutely skunked by this. And Skunch is gonna run away like a little coward. Cheryl's gonna be our designated catcher here. Why? Because all of his moves are super effective against this thing. Ha. Nice going, Cheryl. Stupid Kinu. Well, we'll be back when we find another one. And we're back with our Kinu redemption arc. We're gonna start whittling the Kinu right away. And this Kinu is gonna take itself out if we don't go for it here. So we're going to double Tem card plus. So close. And it's gonna kill itself here. And take our Skunch down with it. Or it's not gonna kill itself here. It's also not gonna move this turn because it is overexerted. Really? Really, Kinu, you're gonna play that way? Now it really is gonna kill itself if we don't get it here. Or I don't know, maybe it's not gonna use beta burst again because it doesn't have an advantage on either of us with it. These are Tem card pluses and you're really breaking free like they're tissue paper. Alright, start damaging yourself there, Hidoti. You better be worth it, you stupid kid. Smarter than your average untamed Tem as far as the whole stamina conservation goes. Healing the Hidoti. And itself. Shelled, you're just here to take hits. And now it's gonna kill itself. Finally. Nature and mental with the protector trait. Once per battle, when entering the battlefield, the ally gets defense up 1 and special defense up 1. We're gonna Tem deck this thing after such a rigorous time trying to catch it. Thank you for cooperating, Hidoti. We're gonna release you right away. Oh, that was worth a level for Baranshi, so, yeah. We'll be back when we're out of the Giant Banyan now. And we're out of the Giant Banyan. I just want to say, that was a little bit more annoying than I would have liked to. I had to get a 5% encounter rate twice. But now that we have one in the bag, we don't need to go looking for those again. And I'm also gonna just ask, do you think I should add Hidoti to the squad and maybe also swap out both Saku and Baranshi and maybe bring in that whole and maybe bring in one of the fire Tems that we caught in the volcano area? Because I'm right now thinking maybe I want to try out the new really annoying to catch little thing there. That is definitely the lowest catch rate I've seen of any Temtem. And now we're getting the most ridiculous encounter rates I've seen of any Temtem. Untamed Parak, if you're looking for those. We'll go ahead and put a tamed next to it instead of an untamed because, well, it's probably worth more to the free Tem than your average run-of-the-mill Pajaro. Sorry, Parak, you're not special. We're gonna go ahead and release you. It can have caffeinated? What a weird trait. Well, weird trait for a bird. Yeah, if you can't tell, I don't care about my Tamer Pass at all. This series Temtem is still gonna be a weekly one, but I've actually decided that there's gonna be a bit of a change to my release and recording schedule. You've already seen one of the changes in action, and that is there's going to be no more than one episode, well, one evening episode and maybe an AM episode for a gacha game if I have content for one of those to release all ready to go. But with my schedule going forward, Temtem is still going to be the king of all things Saturday. It's going to be my Saturday at 5:30 p.m. slot. And for the rest of the week, Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday will, for the time being, be Pokemon Scarlet and Violet when I do have content to upload for those games. And Monday, Wednesday, and Friday now belong to Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I am planning on releasing the next Scarlet and Violet episode tomorrow on Sunday, Christmas Day, December 25th, 2022. But do not expect Pokemon Scarlet content on Monday, December 26th, as that will now belong to Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Mass Effect is a higher rated game than what I've been playing elsewhere on the channel, so please do take into account that if you should not be playing or watching M-rated games, please do not watch my Mass Effect series, as I do not want to be getting in trouble for someone seeing content that is, well, not suited for their age group. Also, back to what I was saying beforehand, which out of these 3 Fire Tems do you think I should add to the squad? Anna here also does have a bit of a problem, as it does have an overlap with Cheryl, but I'm still willing to add it to the squad if it is really that unique. I am leaning towards Ryber because it would take less grinding than Banappi to get it up to speed. But I think we're definitely going to be adding Kinu instead of Saku. So, okay, so it's SVs. It doesn't have anything perfect, but it's nothing terrible either. Its attack and special attack are below half. I do, however, want it to have... that has a boost to it. Let's see what it's if you have another nature out. So Revitalize Plus, if you have another nature out, will restore 20% for the target and 10% for Kinu. So yeah, I'm gonna be slotting in Kinu next time instead of Saku, and either I'm gonna go with Ryber for now, but if you guys make a good case for Anna here, I might level up Anna here off camera and swap it in. So we're gonna be bringing out Ryber and Kinu instead of Saku and Barnshi. Barnshi's had a good run, but I think it's time we give the Barnshi a bit of a rest and let another psychic or mental Temtem take a bit of a stage there. Let's go ahead and unequip the tonic. And unequip the... I want to say that was the lightning rod on it. And we're going to... swap Barnshi around. So I'm just a little bit nitpicky about wanting the potential squad swap-ins organized by level highest to lowest, which means Saku, you're gonna have to swap in with Ryber. I'm also going to be demoting Grandpa from not being a potential squad member. He does have the wrong ability for a squad member, Grandpa. He's a NPC Grandpa. I know this is going to be really nitpicky, but we're going to put all the Koish next to each other. Water Koish, Nature Koish, Fire Koish. Apparently you can find Wind Koish on Deniz as well, is that right, guys? Do let me know that as well, but yeah, so our extra squad members we have to bring along in case we need it are the veterans Saku and Barnshi, as well as the interesting looking Taifu. Maybe I'll give him a redemption arc Scaravolt, and the waiting for the ability to evolve it 2Y. So thank you for watching WhalePod. In the next episode, we will be tackling the dojo back in Omninesia, which I do believe Tihani will be the dojo master for. So with that, do make sure to smack those like and subscribe buttons if you have not done so already, with a super effective left click. And as always, comments are welcome down below. And with that said and done, I hope you all are having fantastic days, WhalePod. Remember to stay cool, stay classy, and most importantly, stay healthy. But until next time, this is Captain Whale, signing off.